So if you decide to go with a monorepo strategy or you have an existing monorepo already, one thing that keeps coming up is that you have to, or rather you want to, migrate existing projects into that monorepo, at least some of them. And if you've been trying that, it's not always as trivial as it sounds. A monorepo has some conventions that you have to adjust on your projects that you move into. And then there's also the discussion about the Git history. Do we want to keep it? Do we don't care? And usually for debugging purposes, it's actually pretty good to keep it around. So to make this thing easier, last year at some point, we released a command that's called nx import. So here, for instance, let me just show you some super quick. I have here an nx monorepo, which is my target monorepo, which is actually a new one, an empty one that I want to use as my new home for my projects. Now out here, I have two other projects. One is like a Gradle-based Java project, and one is like a TanStack CLI project that I want to migrate into this monorepo. Now, if I want to kind of migrate them in, I can now run nx import, and what that will do is it will run some kind of like stepwise instructions. So it basically asks you what is the repo that you want to import. You can give a local URL or like a local path or like a remote GitHub URL, and so we will clone it for you. Then we will, like nx will look into that repo, figure out what technology it's using. If we have an nx plugin that might help during the migration and configuration setup, we will use that, and we will basically guide you step by step through this process. Now, since nx import is basically a deterministic process that we run, so basically program code that we wrote where we analyze config files and transform them in memory and then write them to the destination, etc., we can only cope for so many use cases. Like you might have like some edge cases in that project you want to migrate into, which we cannot really foresee. And so this is really a great use case, I think, for agents, where they can kind of fill up that last 20 or 10% that are missing for making it work really well. And so that's exactly what we did. We made nx import agentic. All right, so back in my example nx monorepo here, I'm launching Claude, but you can use Codex or whatever other harness you prefer. Now, one thing you should make sure is that you have the skills loaded properly for nx. So if I search in here, you can see I have this nx plugin installed, which also comes with that new nx import skill. Now, the best way to do that is to just run the configure AI agents. So run nx configure AI agents, and it will then scan your system, see what agents you're actually using, and then propose how to install it and set up properly for your system. So let's try it out. So I'm asking Claude here, can you merge / import the projects in? All right, so I'm explicitly also saying here to use the nx import skill to make sure it's actually using that. And you can see now it loads it here, which will give it further instructions. Because the main idea is that now Claude controls the whole process or whatever agent harness you're using and steers the whole migration through the CLI, however. So that results in less tokens being wasted because like there's no point for Claude having to go and like scrape all the files in the various repos you want to import, because that might be actually a huge deal. So what happens now is basically it knows how to use the nx import command, which is CLI basically. It invokes the CLI to do the heavy lifting of moving files, preserving Git histories, etc. But then Claude observes the migration and then potentially runs tests and sees what potentially fails, and then adjusts it to your specific situation. So that's basically where the AI power actually comes in, because it can look at your destination repo, which we cannot really in a programmatic setup of nx import, and so make sure to help you kind of like fully migrate in these repos. And so here you can see how it is actually going to import the various services by using the, and so here you can see how it uses the nx import command to move in the various projects into the main monorepo. So now you can see how it runs the checks, like for instance, processing the NX graph to make sure that actually NX recognizes all these projects in the final monorepo properly and the dependencies are wired up properly, which gives you a good confidence level that the actual migration worked. And so here we go. This looks like it succeeded. So let's actually open this up and have a look what is happening in here. So here we have our monorepo. Let me quickly show the full project graph to see whether it is set up properly. And so this looks good. We have the analytics API that depends on the DB service. And then there's overall analytics Java Gradle project here that kind of connects it to. And then there's the TanStack one, which is like a super simple one. So it's just like on its own. One thing it didn't do or kind of ignored here is to move the actual analytics API to the packages folder. So we could fix that by just now kind of following up with Claude and saying like it should move that into the packages folder, which is fine. It's not that relevant right now for this demo. Now, one thing that is cool, for instance, also is it set up Mies for me. So this is not something I instructed the Claude to do, or our NX import command has something built in, but it just happens that I use Mies to kind of manage all installations for java.net and the various other packages. So it saw that because it was missing on my system when running the checks, and so it just set it up for me. And so now I can just go and do nx run many -t build to make sure everything works, but the agent already ran that before. And the cool part here is now it runs it across the different stacks. So one command that runs it across the Gradle builds, which is Java, but also the JavaScript ones, which is actually the power of having these NX plugins installed for Gradle and Vite that the agent actually added during the migration. And that's it. So this is just to give you a nudge. If you're in the process of migrating projects into an NX monorepo, definitely give these import skills, these agent skills a look, because it makes the import much easier. And speaking about migrations, we're also currently looking into making NX migrate potentially agentic, because it's very similar in terms of the structure. It is a very deterministic process where we try to upgrade your existing workspace to the next version of NX, including some of the plugins. And same story there. We can only account for so many edge cases that we can predict, but your workspace might have some specific changes that you made or specific properties based on a project you have. And so therefore migrations might not work to the full 100%, but this is again where agents can fill in. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, and so make sure you don't miss that NX Migrate agentic video when it goes out. See you in the next one. Take care.